Over 30 wives, over 80 kids, over 30 grandkids. Ziona Chana. He transitioned in 2021 at the age of 76. Fascinating story, by the way. And I will put some videos. I'm going to put some episodes, or not episodes, but videos in the end screen of this episode for you to look at, 2 of them. Okay. Hopefully they stay up on YouTube because I want you to look at this. And when you watch these videos, I want you to keep in mind system. As you watch the interview, keep in mind system. Okay. Just try to keep that in mind. Ziona Chana. Now, there's some reports that say that he had over 39 wives. Some say 33 wives. Some say 89 children. Some say 94 children. And I think I read that he had 36 grandkids. But regardless of the number, very large family. That's not even a family. That is a nation. That's what that is. And when you watch these videos that I'll put at the end screen, they have a system that works. Farming, architecture, education, recreation, spirituality, it's all there. Amazing. And they're not sitting around talking about a broken phone or seeking validation on IG, talking about a BBL. That's not going on. A nation. You know, when I first caught wind of this story about Ziona, I said, wow, this takes me back to the ancestors in terms of the human experience as well as spiritual. This is nothing new. It might seem new to you, but it's nothing new. This goes back thousands of years. Yeah, it's nothing new. Now, would something like that work here in terms of the level of Ziona Chana? Well, I mean, we only have one state in the union that would even allow something like that. But all across the United States, it's not even cultivated in church. It's not cultivated in schools or businesses or anything. So you're just not aware of how it could work. The man response to something like this, for you men, some of you probably have a smile on your face. Some of you are thinking, 39 wives? Oh no, I could barely manage one. No, thank you. That's too much. That's too much. I can't. Which makes sense because certain men can do this. Not all men can do this. You have to have a certain energetic pulse. You have to be a certain type of man to be able to do this, regardless if you got multiple yachts or living in a village, regardless of the situation in the region. It takes a certain type of man and a certain type of energy to be able to do this. Okay. And then for you ladies, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking sex and emotional connection. Case closed. Sex and emotional connection. I want to be the only one. I'm the number one. I. How is he going to connect to me emotionally? How is he going to love me? He has to love somebody else. I. It has nothing to do with the nation that you're building. It has everything to do with you. It stops and ends with you. And you think that men think like you. So you can't even understand how a man would even be able to do that in the first place. Can you? Right. But they made it work. Check out the videos. Again, I'll put them in the end screen. It's a system. We have a system. We made it work, didn't we? Or maybe it failed. Huh. At one point here in the US, you would have large families. Yeah, you would have families of 5, 6, 7, in terms of kids, I mean. 8 kids, 9 kids, 10 kids, 12 kids. Look at Katherine Jackson. 9 kids. And one of them became the most successful kid. Rest in strength, Michael. Right? This was a common thing once upon a time. Large families. And it was done within the system as we understand it. and in some cases not, but more in secret. You end up finding out that Papa's got another family over there. Incarnations of this in the US. Why? Maybe there's an innate energy that says the Ziona Chana template is the correct one. Perhaps. We've seen, incarnations of it. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Prince. Even though it's within the music industry, he was known for elevating the women around him and being the source, the main source of this. Now, some of you women may conflict with this. Of course you are. Of course. If you can do it, I can do it. If you can do it, I can. Hold up. Let's look at that. Because yes, that's true. However, the giver of the seed has different energy than the receiver of the seed. Women are fragile bodied. They create life. A lot of energy in there. Oh, yeah. And when you're getting energy coming at you from so many different sources, constantly coming at you from so many different sources, good energy, bad energy. Oh, there's an energy exchange with sex. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, yeah. There's a deposit of more than just a pound, but all of that going in you, all of that going in you, all of that going in you from so many different sources. You know what it does? Psychological damage. That is the result. And you take on the energy of all these different sources coming from all these different directions. That doesn't happen with the man. One man, 50 women on the planet, we survive. The flip side of that, a little difficult. That's the idea. It's that simple. So while it's true that you can go and have these exploits, it would be counterproductive. So the Ziona Chana method, it does work and has been working for many years, but it's not pumped up today, especially here in the US. It's not pumped out there. And you don't have enough examples. Imagine if you had more examples of the Ziona Chana system. You would probably say, okay, I can see how that would work. And men can choose whether they want to do this or not. And women can choose whether they want to be a part of it or not. You have a choice. There's people in the videos that actually say, men that say, you know what, I'm good with one wife. I'm okay. And you'll see it when you watch the videos, you'll see, oh, yeah, I'm good with one wife. And okay, that's fine, because it requires a certain type of person to be able to manage 39 or 33, whatever it is. That's a lot of women to manage. And the first wife, which I really liked about this story, the first wife calls the shots with the other ladies. It's a system. And when you function according to the system and you don't deviate from that system, it works. It works. The man stays according to the system. The women stay according to the system. The children stay according to the system. Their children stay according to the system. It works. Everything is clear. There's no betrayal. There's no sneaking. And you get assistance, ladies. I was imagining this. You watch the videos, you might think of this too. If you look at it from an objective standpoint and take your emotions out of it as you watch it, you can see how the other ladies will assist the other wives. There's no pressure on one woman to be the everything because she gets the assistance from the other ladies. And women have this innate ability to congregate and nurture amongst themselves and the children. It's their superpower. Here in the United States, it's the superpower that they deny. But women go to the bathroom together as a group. Why is that? Why are they fascinated with each other like this? Because it's innate. It's a part of the natural fabric of the woman experience. So to get these levels of assistance with the other, it's the true definition of a village raising the family or children. Now, if you were to ask me, okay, Armand, okay, you're sitting here raving about this apparently because you're so passionate about what you're talking about. What's your number? Would you do 39? No. My number would be 4. I like the number 4. 4 is good. If I had to choose a number, it would be 4. That's enough because that's a lot of women. That's a lot of estrogen that you have to manage, that you have to lead, you have to guide. And that's a lot. 39 women, man. That's so, yeah, 4 is good. What would be your number, gentlemen? For those of you that imagine yourself in that situation, what would be your number? For you ladies, would you be okay? Again, it takes a certain type of man to do this. You have to be evolved spiritually. You have to be evolved in terms of being able to articulate your ideas and your thought. You have to be a very bright light to be able to do this. It's not for everybody, but it is something that does work. And we've caught glimpses of it here in the US. But again, the Ziona Chana story is very compelling. And I highly recommend that you take a look at those episodes and give me your thoughts. Come back to this video, put some thoughts in the comments section if you've done some extra research, and give me your ideas. I want to know if you have any, okay? Because this is something that is very much foreign to most people. But when you look at the way our system is, it has crumbled. It's interesting that in 1910 in Los Angeles, we had a little over 300,000 people. By 1930, a little over 1 million people. But here we are in 2022, and we're barely over 10 million. Huh.